I don't know what it is about carbonated drinks, but I just enjoy them too much.
I hear you.
Yeah. But
it's more refreshing.
It is, and but luckily these are sparkling ice waters, so it's not like a sugary soda drink.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any drink that makes you go,
right. And I think we talked about that when we were doing that soda ranking.
Oh yeah, we did
video. We're trying to look for that factor.
Yeah,
I think Sprite did the best.
Mm-hmm. Crispy Sprite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but because I'm getting back into keto, Joe. I'm going back into my diet starting Sunday.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So I bought a shit ton of these sparkling ice drinks. It's literally called sparkling ice. Absolutely amazing. If you're ever looking for like a carbonated beverage that has like 5 calories, no sugar, this is it, man. These are amazing. Yeah. Yeah, black raspberry is what I got today. I fill up my 32-ounce mug. I got my microphone going. I got the Phantom Tollbooth right here, so we can discuss that.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. You should pull that back up.
Yeah. We'll dive into that in a moment. Guess we get all the other things out of the way. So this is this freaking show. It is the oh god, I still haven't made that list, Joe. I really gotta work on that. What word can I pull out and use? It is the Chase Edition Funko Pop podcast. With a little bit of something, a whole lot of nothing. I am Travesty.
And I'm Cartoon Joe.
And I think this is episode I don't really fucking know. I don't even know why I tried to say this shit without even knowing it first. Something like that. I know it's something like that. It's just I don't even know why I attempt it. I try to sit there and think okay, I'm just gonna do it. Something's gonna pop into my fucking head and never does it. No matter how much how hard I try, Joe.
I feel you. It's one of those things too where if I knew it, I would forget as soon as I tried to tell you.
Right. That's always what I always wonder. When GCR does you guys' intro and he's like, yeah, we're on episode 357 of Geekcast Live. Does he write down that fucking number?
I don't know if he does or not, but I can tell you a little behind the scenes look. Rob Bass usually tells him immediately before the show what show number it is.
God, good for Rob.
Yep.
Rob does the editing, right?
Rob has to go find it on the website. He just usually gets there before GCR does.
Well, who does your guys' editing and setting it up and all that?
Usually GCR.
Oh, is it? Gotcha. Well, yeah, this is God, I don't even know what fucking season we're in, man. 5.
Episode 5.
Season 5. Right now we're recording episode 5? Or this is going to be 6. We release 5.
Oh, I don't know. I'm looking at the website. It says post episode 4, and the previous one is pre-episode 5. So we must be on episode 6, actually.
Wait, what did I do?
Yeah. So March 10th, this freaking show.
Oh, God, I put the wrong number. Yeah, so this is episode 6. I gotta go back and fix that.
Gotcha.
I can't believe I put episode 4 twice. Well, that kind of ruins the joke of the fucking titles, doesn't it? Alright, so we are on episode 6, which is cool. That's fine. Guys, just give you guys kind of a heads up on what we do have planned coming up, which we don't normally do because we don't stick to plans that well. But one thing we are going to do that we have done in past, I want to make sure we do, is do our Oscar predictions.
Oh, yeah.
So that's coming up, I believe it's April 25th is when the Oscars are. It's a little bit later in the year than it normally is because it's usually around February, March. So we will be doing the Oscar predictions, so I'm just going to give you guys a heads up on that episode. Still waiting to hear from Sophie, but I have faith.
Nice.
Yeah. Other than that, we're just going to do the shows as normal and moving forward and everything. As we move forward, I just want to remind you all that this episode of this freaking show is brought to you by Audible.com. Guys, if you're just like me and you're not a huge fan of reading books, but you do enjoy the stories, well, Audible is a place for you to go. It's a one-stop shop for all audiobooks. And because we're such nice guys here at this freaking show, if you go to audibletrial.com/freaknet today, that's FREAKNET, you'll get yourself a 30-day free trial of Audible plus a credit to your first book purchase. That's right, you can test ride Audible absolutely free. All you gotta do is go to audibletrial.com/freaknet. Sign up today, get yourself a 30-day free trial plus a credit to your first book purchase. I know that Cartoon Joe and I have both used Audible in the past. Sometimes we still use it to this day when we find a book that we're interested in. Awesome. It's amazing. I use it when I'm driving to work. I use it when I'm cleaning up the house. It gives me the ability to listen to a book being read to me. It's basically a fucking podcast, really.
It is, long form.
Exactly. But it gives me the opportunity to be more knowledgeable of books and everything without having to pick up and read verbatim, word for word, that book has to offer. So that's how I use it. I know Joe uses it, but he also reads the book along with it because he's weird like that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. But hey, it's for everybody. audibletrial.com/freaknet. Go today. 30-day free trial credit to your first book purchase.
This freaking show is also brought to you by ballwash.com. If you, I don't know, if you stink, if you need to clean your ween, ballwash.com is the place to go. They've got some fantastic products to clean your junk. They've got, I'm just scrolling through their front page right now. They've got, ball wash for your nuts, it's a nuts, butts, and body wash with activated charcoal, sack spray to neutralize odor, a nut rub, which, goes on, what does it go, goes on like a lotion, dries like a powder?
It does, and it's amazing, especially in these messed up hot days that are coming up and you're working outside. Mm-hmm.
Even just walking around the hospital lab, it's getting real hot.
Yeah, it helps out, especially when you lack a thigh gap. You know, you need that extra feeling in there. It's amazing, love it. I did see, if I remember correctly, I think they came out with a new product not too long ago.
Is it the Ball Guard liquid powder?
No, that's exactly what we were just discussing.
Oh, well, they got nut rub too. It's solid cologne.
Oh, the nut rub, yeah, that's a solid cologne. That rubs on as a cream, like a paste, and stays as a paste.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, really? The Ball Guard. Yeah, the Ball Guard is the stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
they also have the Ball Wash XL, which is a powerful yet gentle pH-balanced wash formulated for a guy's most odor-prone and sensitive area.
What is this liquid courage body wash? Ooh. That's what I was looking at.
Liquid courage. That looks like a beer bottle. That's some clever marketing.
God, Ball Wash knows what's up, man.
They do. Don't drink it, fam.
Right. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. Liquid courage. It's a mere body wash. It's an elixir sent straight directly from the shower gods themselves. Striking the perfect balance of invigorating suds, hydrating ingredients, and light exfoliation, you'll leave the shower knowing that no matter what adventure awaits you, swimming with great whites, free-soling El Cap, or just dealing with Pam from accounting, you're ready. Nice.
I also enjoy the fact that they now got an all-new alloy-based organic personal lubricant.
Oh.
Is there any other use for lubricant other than what I'm thinking of?
I guess maybe.
We created our All the Feels lubricant for our ballsy couples that like to have more fun. The types of couples that love to sleep naked together. The ones that are always up for trying something new, and the couples that aren't afraid to let that freak flag fly.
No. My goodness.
Okay. It's literally what I thought it was for.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Imagine finding that in your parents' nightstand.
Oh, God, the nightstand.
Gotta be a lot less awkward than the things we've found.
The Gonzo?
Yes.
But yeah, it's an amazing, this ball wash company, awesome proud sponsor, of this freaking show, comes out with so many different new things. They got boxers, nut rubs, shampoos, conditioners. Now they got fucking lubricants, hand sanitizers. For the love of God, don't mix those up. And, a ball wash, Would You Be Mine V-Day edition. I don't even know what that is, but I want to click on that too. There's so many things to choose from here, man.
They got bundles. They got individual items. They got things for your balls, your body, your face and hair.
Yeah. Ball descriptions.
Great. Oh, but anyway, if you do purchase any of their fine wares, you should use the discount code FreakNet to get 15% off your order.
Do that. Ballwash.com, 15% off. Okay. All right, Joe. Do you want to do the freaking or the effing book club first, or do you want to do something else first?
I don't know. Let's do the book club. We haven't done it. I mean, we haven't been together in a couple of weeks, and
that's true. That's true. Okay, so
skipped a week because of splitting the last one into two.
That's true. That's true. We are back here then. We're in chapter, I believe this is 3. Yep, chapter 3.
Welcome to Dictionopolis.
Welcoming to Dictionopolis. Alright. Gosh. Alright, so, Milo makes it to Dictionopolis. Joe, why don't you explain what happened in the beginning here, and then, I'll kind of recap the rest following, the meeting of the 5 guys.
Sure. So the chapter starts with the watchdog and Milo driving toward Dictionopolis, and the watchdog is kind of explaining why he's so grumpy when they're in the doldrums. And I really enjoy this. You get a lot of backstory of the watchdog. First of all, you find out his name is Talk, which is confusing because he's a dog that just goes tick, 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 tick all day. And apparently it's a sore subject. Apparently the dog is very upset about it because he is not named onomatopoetically. And neither is his brother Tick, who is a dog that only goes talk, 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 talk. And anyway, the dog, Talk, gets very excited. He's talking about his past. He's talking about the history of watchdogs who were created for the sole purpose of making sure that nobody wasted any time because it is a precious resource and not to be wasted, even though it feels like it goes on forever. It does not. And believe me, after the year we've had, it does feel like it goes on forever. We all could have used a watchdog.
Yes.
But, yeah, they go along. He gets himself so worked up. He's standing in the seat. He's shouting about the history of watchdogs, and they hit a bump, and he almost falls out of the car. And it's a funny little scene, and I really enjoyed it. And then they put to the gate of Dictionopolis, and I think maybe it might be my favorite part of this chapter. The guard at Dictionopolis says that they have to have a reason to enter the city.
Mm-hmm.
And what I love about it is, obviously it's market day. And so clearly they should be there to buy or sell, but Milo doesn't know. He picked it on the map,
Yeah.
And the guard, I love that he searches around for an old reason he has lying around. And the reason he finds is why not? Which honestly, what a great reason to do anything.
It's the perfect reason. It goes with everything. It's like sneakers, It pretty much could go with anything.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that as far as you wanted me to go, or do you want me to keep going?
No, that's fine. That works. I did want to circle back real quick to one confusing part. And maybe it's not too confusing, but I was just kind of like, I had to read it twice to kind of understand it. So at the beginning, when he was telling his story about, his brother being named, Tick and him being named Talk. They mentioned the part here where, after they named, the child Tick, he came out doing talk, 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 talk. They rushed to the hall to change the name. Unfortunately, it was too late. They were determined not to make that same mistake twice, and since it seemed logical that all their children would make the same sound. that they name this next child Talk, who came out being Tick, Tick, Tick. And then later on in the paragraph it says, my parents are so overwrought that they gave up having any more children. So it sounds like there's more than 2, but realistically there is only 2, so they base the idea that they're only going to have Talk kids after 1.
Oh, no. So they had the first one, and they assumed that his name would be Tick, and that he would go tick, 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 tick. Mm-hmm. But he didn't. He went talk, 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 talk. But then they obviously don't have a good. Well, I guess they just assumed that with the genetics of watchdogs, that both children would go talk. And
gotcha.
and so they had the 2 kids, and then since the kids didn't match the names they were given, that's what upset the parents.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you. That makes more sense now. Yeah, because it just sounded like at the beginning of the paragraph they're saying since all of their kids, implying more than 1, but then at the end it says they stopped after 2. That's where I kind of got confused, you know?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Gotcha. So after they got into Dictionopolis, he got his little why not medal, because that's his reason was right there in the middle, put over his head. Entering, didn't get too far into Dictionopolis, and they came to a banner for the word market, which I thought was kind of funny because it kind of sounds like world market.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They meet 5 gentlemen, who all happen to, make the same statements, but in different words. Greetings, salutations, welcome, good afternoon, hello, such like that. My favorite part of this chapter is the names that they are given for this book. The Duke of Definition, the Minister of Meaning, Earl of Essence, the Count of Connotation, and the Undersecretary of Understanding.
Yes.
So I think it's funny how they're kind of they're the cabinet, they said, of Dictionopolis. They're also, it seems like greeters. They're trying to explain to Milo kind of how words work. Even like, they're how do you explain it properly? They're there to make sure words are used right and like there are legit words, I guess, in a word. Like there's one paragraph that yep, right here. Our job, said the Count, is to see that all the words sold are proper ones. And it wouldn't do to sell someone a word that has no meaning or didn't exist at all. For instance, if we bought a word like Gobelstick, where would you use it? It would be difficult, thought Milo, but there were so many words that were difficult, and he knew hardly any of them. So they're kind of like an overseer, making sure. I guess in a way they're like the police of the market. Making sure people aren't selling like phony words, scams, and stuff like that. So it's really cool because it kind of gives people an understanding of how reality is, but based in like a children's book. I guess to me, I kind of see that now. But then also like they give you like things like they mention cabinet, they give you multiple definitions of it, and so it kind of leaves off with him like kind of walking through the market, kind of looking around and everything, and it kind of leads up into chapter 4, which is the confusion in the marketplace. Yeah. Now
I do have a question, and maybe this is something that becomes clearer as we explore Dictionopolis, but is it the case that the things you say here can come true? Is that why the minister who used the easy is falling off a log, and then he falls?
Yes.
Off.
I don't know. I want to say it's possible. I mean, I was kind of wondering that myself. I was wondering if it was one of the things where it happened because he said it, or it was a physical example of what he was saying that, like almost like an Alice in Wonderland kind of thing.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to find out like if that happens more and more as they go into it, because he did mention about using words properly and saying what you're meaning right and everything. So I mean, it's very possible we could see something like that happen more in the future.
Next time maybe he says it's easy as taking candy from a baby. He said as a wail began shrieking over the crowd.
Oh, fuck, Debbie. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll find out. I think Dictionopolis is a good part of the next couple of chapters. So I think I want to say at least the next 3.
Nice.
are going to be part of Dictionopolis. So we're going to learn more about the market. I think we're going to actually possibly meet the king of all this place in the next couple chapters too.
Nice.
So without thumbing too fucking far ahead. God, these fucking pictures are amazing. I love this book.
Man, he spent almost all his time in that. It's crazy. Sorry, I'm looking at the table of contents, and it just seems like we've got just a quick sketch here. We're in Welcome to Dictionopolis. Chapter 4 is Confused in the Marketplace. I might keep closing on me. Short Shrift, Faintly Macabre's Story, and then the Royal Banquet. And we know in Chapter 3 that Milo has to go to the Royal Banquet.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the last thing that the ministers or the cabinet people say to him. So, I don't know. I'm intrigued. I can't wait. I really like this book. I'm really glad you picked it.
I'm glad too. Well, technically, I gave the suggestion. It was our listeners that voted on it.
True. Thank you. This is
yeah. What was the book you picked?
I don't remember. It was some ridiculous slog about how the CIA killed Kennedy.
That's right. That would have been cool to listen to too.
Yeah, it'd have been fascinating, but it wouldn't have been as easy or enjoyable.
Yeah. Oh God. So I saw that they'd changed the release date of Black Widow again.
Yeah.
So now it's coming out in both theaters and Disney, plus in July, I think July 7th.
I believe that is correct.
Yeah. Now, from the article I read, it states that this is officially the 2-year mark from the last Marvel movie to come out.
Oh my God.
So, which I believe was Spider-Man Far From Home, if I remember correctly.
It was.
So, did you have a chance to watch Black Widow? Oh God, not Black Widow. Fuck. Winter Soldier and Falcon yet?
I have not, but I don't mind being spoiled.
Nothing really going on. I didn't know if because it, excuse me. It just showed, Bucky going through like some therapy, so having dreams of the, Hydra time, and, Falcon, kind of like doing some military based, work, I guess. Nothing too exciting. I'm having a hard time remember what the ending of the episode was like, though. Now that I think about it.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm sure I'm going to watch the show. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. But I feel like it's just going to be that. It's going to be kind of utterly forgettable. Like, it's going to be enjoyable, don't get me wrong, but just like, until something ties into the bigger story, it's kind of just... it's going to be entertainment for entertainment's sake, which there's nothing wrong with. But I don't know that I have time for that right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, my whole plan was I was going to wait for a few of them to come out, so I kind of binged through.
Yeah, for sure.
But what, is it weekly?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's the plan.
Gotcha.
So I think what was it supposed to be? I think it was supposed to be weekly, and it was supposed to lead right into Black Widow. So I don't know what they're going to do now.
Yeah, none of it makes sense. But so Spider-Man Far From Home came out July 2nd, 2019, where Black Widow's not coming out until July 9th.
Gotcha.
But I guess on the plus side, we're going to get Black Widow in July, Shang-Chi in September, Eternals in November, and Spider-Man in December, so...
I love Spider-Man. I can't wait for the next Spider-Man movie. I think those are my favorite.
Is this the best actor for Spider-Man? Tom Holland?
I have enjoyed him the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, although I really liked when Andrew Garfield played him, I thought that was really good. Like Spider-Man or whatever. I really enjoyed the Amazing Spider-Man movies. And then the original, how could you not like the original? At least the first two. And even the third one, it's not as good as the first two, but it's not as horrible as we all remember.
Yeah.
I've watched it a couple of times, just as background noise, and it's not horrible. parts of it are bad, but like as a whole piece, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like, and I don't know. There's a good argument to be made for Tobey Maguire as the best Spider-Man, because he does capture like the weird sadness of a teen that just wants to fit in, but unfortunately he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, I liked Tobey Maguire's like his acting he put into it. But
Yeah.
I do like the Tom Holland version just because it gives more of that younger like feel to Spider-Man, because he's supposed to be a teenager,
right? And it's like the joy, right? Like you wake up tomorrow and you're Spider-Man, and you've now for whatever reason, because of the spider genes, I mean per the Tobey Maguire movies, now you're fit and you're trim and you're super strong, and you know you got a little bit of a healing factor, and you can shoot webs out of your wrist if you're Tobey Maguire. I mean, like, how could you not be excited about that, I guess?
Yeah. His whole thing was like, oh, some big changes.
Yeah.
That was about it. You know,
I mean, it's embarrassing for everybody without being spider people, but.
Yeah. But it is also nice knowing that when they brought Tom Holland in to do the Spider-Man, it wasn't an origin story all over again. And I do like that aspect of it, because we know the story.
Yeah. We don't need to hear it again.
Exactly.
Well, I also think that Aunt May knows about it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because
it's to me to hide it from your family members.
Right? Because, like, what was it? Like, was it the first, it was the second episode, or the second movie, right? Where he flew in through his window, took his mask off, and fucking, Marissa Tomei was standing behind him and just went like, what the, and then it rolled credits? Or was it the first movie?
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember which one it was, but yes, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. I'm also excited to see what they do based on the, following the second movie, with the fact that, it ended with the video showing Spider-Man killing Mysterio.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious to see like what happens from that point, because I don't think they really stated how these movies fall. Was that like chronologically? Is that the proper term? Yeah. So I don't know if Black Widow is supposed to happen, like post. Well, no, because Spider-Man Far From Home, I guess, is post Endgames, right?
Yeah.
He's coming back. So I don't know. Like, I'm trying to remember when Black Widow is supposed to be.
I think it's supposed to be like a prequel. It's like history, or maybe.
Oh, it was supposed to be after Winter Soldier, right?
Yeah, after Winter Soldier, but before Civil War, maybe.
Yeah. I think it was supposed to follow like right after she released all the S.H.I.E.L.D. information out into the world.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, okay. So that makes more sense. We're not going to see anything about Spider-Man in that one. And then obviously Shang-Chi I don't know much about, and I don't know really anything about Eternals, but I don't think it is in the MCU thing, so it has to be part of it.
Right?
Yeah, we gotta look into Eternals more. I want Angelina Jolie is, what the fuck?
Set between the events of Captain America Civil War and Avengers Infinity War.
What is?
Black Widow.
It's between Civil War and Infinity Wars?
Yep.
Well, so when they're in hiding.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, according to this, Eternals follows right after Endgame, so I guess there's that.
Nice.
But I don't know these fucking people. I know Angelina Jolie, but
I forget who the Eternals are.
they're I don't fucking know. Anyways, we can talk more about that later.
Yeah, that's fine.
I want to do something fun and exciting here. So, God, I got a tickle in my throat. Anyways, Joey, remember, God damn it, hold on a second. God, this fucking, God, I'm cowling. Colin's
what happens. I hate it.
Yeah. I'm trying to use Colin's name as a fucking, adjective, and I can't do it. I can't throw an L-Y at the end of Colin without sounding weird.
Coloning.
This sounds like an ING.
Oh, colony sounds like,
yeah.
like Puerto Rico.
Anyways, a couple times on this show, we did a lot of coughing. I think we called it Internet Knows Best.
All right.
We played some we did some online quizzes and shit.
Oh, yeah. All right.
So I found this website called Zimbio.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of different quizzes on it. You know, TV, movies, pop culture, streaming, shit like that.
All right.
So, do the math. 33 pages, about 25 quizzes per page.
Okay.
What I want, we're not going to do them all. No. So don't worry yet. What I want to do is, though, I want you to pick a page between 1 and 33. So go ahead and do that.
All right. 14.
14. Okay, let me go there. And then give me a number 1 through 30.
8.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay, cool. So what I want to do, maybe once a month, maybe once every couple months, I want to come back to Zimbio and I want to do that. And I want to just randomly pick a quiz that we're going to do together.
Excellent.
So this one we're going to do is called This Yes or No Quiz Will Reveal Your Disney Best Friend. So I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to send it over to you in Facebook Messenger. So you have it as well, and we can do it together. Sound fun?
Sounds excellent.
I hope so, because we're doing it. I don't know how these quizzes turn out. I'm assuming they're the exact same. I'm hoping that the questions fall in line with each other. There's 20 questions, but again, they're all yes and no's and stuff. I did randomly pick one earlier. I mean, there are some ads that do pop up, but you just usually go to the bottom and just click to the next question.
Sure.
So, does your first question say, do you need someone to calm your nerves?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, I'm going to say yes on that one.
I'm going to say, well, the challenge to this is that I am someone and I calm my own nerves.
So you don't need anyone to do it for you.
I'm going to say no.
There we go. Do you want to explore the open seas? I don't, because I have a fear of drowning.
I do, because I like the ocean. This is fun. It's weird that we're opposite like this.
Right. I hope to God we don't end up with the same fucking best friend.
That'd be amazing.
Right? It's Jafar. How? Would you want a weekend getaway in a cabin in the woods? Yes, I do.
Same.
Are you selfish in a friendship? I don't think so. I'm going to go no.
I'm also going no.
Perfect. So next question from that advertisement.
Yep.
Do you like bounce houses? I do, but what's up?
I love bounce houses, but I broke my wrist in one once.
I love bounce houses, but I'm too big for them. So I'm still going to go yes, even though I know I physically can't go in one without popping it.
Same.
Hopefully after keto. We'll find out.
Nice.
Do you need someone to convince you to do things? God, I don't
say yes, because I kind of do.
I think I have to go yes, because if no one pushed me to do shit, I probably wouldn't want to do shit.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to go yes. Do you like to sunbathe? Not really.
I do. I think I burn a lot though.
Are you afraid of heights? I am a little bit. If I am a little bit, I gotta go yes.
Yeah.
Do you like being the center of attention? I don't, but I am naturally. I'm gonna go yes. What am I kind of kid? Do you like to try different hairstyles? Nope. I've had the same hairstyle since 2008.
Nice. I do. I go from bald to long hair to ponytail.
You've changed a lot, man.
No, I look like the King of Ooh from Adventure Time now.
Did you go to detention a lot? No. Surprisingly, I went to detention once a year all through high school. All for chewing gum. Each year. It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. You never got detention, right? You're a good kid.
I don't remember. I probably got it at least once.
Are you fancy? I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say yes, because I have lots of bow ties.
Do you practice martial arts? And I do not. Do you like to garden? Yeah. I'm going to say yeah. And I wouldn't call myself a green thumb, but I mean, it's nice to grow your own veggies.
For sure.
Do you like to stay at home most nights? Yes.
Yes.
Especially at this time. Do you like to see live music? Yes. I'll say yes. Festivals. I'm more of a festival than a concert guy.
I don't think I've ever. When you say a festival, like you mean like the state fair, but there's live music happening, or like you go stage. Oh, okay.
Kind of, yeah. Like, so if you're to like, let's say go to like the Taste of Chicago and they had a bunch of bands playing and stuff, like I like to stand there and like listen to music, but the fact to go to a concert and that's all there is and you're just sitting there, like, gotcha. I mean, yeah. I still enjoy it, but you're just packed into a small place with so many fucking people. I'd rather go to like a festival or something like that. Like if they're doing like an Oktoberfest and hearing like an old German band or a Cinco de Mayo thing with like a mariachi or, St. Patrick's Day and they had like, bagpipes and stuff and shit like that, like on stage. I'm more that kind of guy.
Same.
I do have
that. Been to a real concert other than like a symphony orchestra.
Really?
Yeah.
You, God, what the hell is it? You know that band, Need to Breathe?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty popular. Right? Would you say they're popular?
Probably, because I don't know any of their music. I'm very bad at knowing popular.
We were born to embrace, not accept it. Anyways, I remember watching them play at a small church festival in like some podunk Indiana town when I was back in like 2011. And I remember, like, I think they did that song, Let Us Love. It was, like, my favorite fucking song. Like, got me hooked on them and shit. And now, like, they're on the radio and all this stuff. It's amazing.
I love when that happens.
Yeah. What question are you on?
Do you have pets?
I answered yes to that one.
Oh, yeah. So, same.
Are you humble? How come I don't... What the fuck does this word mean again? God damn it.
Like, not proud, I guess. Like, not self-serving.
Oh God. Oh, I'm gonna have to put yes. I fucking have to.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance.
No, I do find myself pretty important. Yeah, I gotta put yes. No, I'm not humble. Damn it, I did it wrong. Oh well. At least I'm humble enough to admit it.
Yep.
What'd you put?
I put no.
Good man. Do you travel for fun often? No, I do not.
Yeah, same.
And final question.
I only ever travel for fun.
Yeah. Well, the last time I traveled for fun is we went on that family camping trip. So that was 3 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was. Yes.
Can you go more than 1 week without talking to your best friend? Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna say no because we live together.
Aww. You're corny.
Yep.
I'm gonna say yes. I know I can. I really don't like to.
Yeah, I feel that.
Oh God. Okay. My best friend is Thumper.
Holy shit!
Did you get the same?
I did.
Oh God, this thing's fucking corny as fuck. Did you really get Thumper?
I really did. I'm gonna screenshot it and send it to you.
God. That makes no fucking sense. I'm gonna do this again. I'm just gonna make a bullshit fucking answers. You need someone to calm your nerves. What did I put before? No?
I think you said yes before.
Okay, so yeah. Do you want to explore the ocean? I'm gonna say yes. Do you want a weekend getaway in a cabin? I'm gonna say no. Are you a selfish in friendships? Sure. Get away from me, advertising. I swear to God, I'm gonna get Thumper again. Do you like bouncy houses? I'm gonna say no. Do you need someone to convince you to do things? I'm gonna say no. Do you like to sunbathe? Sure. Are you afraid of heights? I'm going to say no. Oh my god, this corny shit. Do you like being the center of attention? I'll say no this time, but we don't know. Yes to different hairstyles. Yes, I got attention a lot. Yes, I'm fancy. Of course I practice martial arts. No, I hate gardening. No, I don't like staying at home. Do you like live music? Yeah, I love live music. What does Thumper have to do with the C, by the way, in martial arts?
I don't know.
Oh, God. Wait, do you have pets? I'm going to say I have no pets. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to say yes. Who did I get? Oh, I got Aladdin. Okay, so maybe it is Thumper. Okay. Alright, so what was Thumper's, description?
Let me go find it again. Oh gosh, where did it go?
We were born to embrace the certain.
This rabbit will always keep a smile on your face. He'll remind you of the good in life and to appreciate the little things.
So nothing to do with the fact that you want to explore the sea.
No, nothing. Nothing
Perfect.
to do with the sea.
Yeah. But I figured that's something we could do. You know, just once in a while we'll just pull out a fucking like little quizzical game. I did want to do one that let's see, what the hell was it? It was like which two Marvel characters combined are you?
Ooh.
But I was like, you know, we're gonna leave it to chance.
Nice.
Just leave it the fucking chance, and that's what we chose. We chose best friends. We both got the same best friend.
Excellent.
Thumpa. So who knows? Maybe next time we'll get who's your DC Extended Universe soulmate, or which M. Night Shyamalan character are you?
Mm-hmm.
Or which Peanuts character are you?
Nice.
Which Disney animal should you adopt? Which Hercules warrior are you? Goofy shit.
Hercules Warrior, like from the show?
Well, this has Dwayne Johnson on the front of it.
Oh, so like which Hercules are you?
Yeah, so, I mean, it's only 9 questions. You want to do it real quick?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
I hope I don't get Kevin Sorbo.
You mean the original Hercules?
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I'm going to say you're going to end up with the cartoon version of it.
I hope so.
Alright, so there's the link.
Oh, thanks.
Let me know when you're there.
All right, I'm there.
Cool. First question. Are you a leader or a follower?
It depends on the situation.
Yeah, there we go. I'm going to go leader. I always lead. Which word best describes you? Fearless, haunted, badass, funny, wise, or skilled?
Oh, God, this is hard. I'm either haunted, wise, or funny.
Ooh. I'm going to go funny.
I'm going to go wise. I'm feeling wise today.
I can see that. What early Olympic sport would you have excelled at? Sprinting, wrestling, javelin throwing, boxing, long jump? I don't do sports.
I mean, realistically, I don't do sports. Ugh.
I'm going to go with wrestling. I'm going to say wrestling.
See, that would be my answer if I was actually trying to answer.
So you went with I don't do sports?
I did. I went with I don't.
Man. Way to be honest. I'm proud of you. Way to be wise. Mm-hmm. Who's your favorite Greek god or goddess? Zeus, father of gods. Artemis, goddess of the hunt. Apollo, god of music, art, and knowledge. Ares, god of war. Dionysus, god of wine and parties. I'm going Dionysus.
Yeah, the same. Zeus.
Zeus wouldn't be bad. Zeus wouldn't be bad. He's just, he's an adulterer.
Yeah.
It's time for an epic adventure. What's your role? I'm sharpening all our weapons in case we meet any fierce beast. I'm planning our routes so we don't get lost. I'm telling funny stories to keep everyone in good spirits. I'm making sure everyone has what they need for the journey. Where are you at, Joe?
Oh, God. I'm going to make sure everyone has what they need for the journey.
Okay. I'll go with sharpening weapons.
Nice.
How would you tame the three-headed dog Cerberus?
Yeah. Cerberus, yeah.
Cerberus, there we go. I think I was going for that couple's getaway, fucking, like, hookup hotel.
Like Sandal?
No, it's like Sibius or something like that.
Oh!
Sybaris.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that, like, has, like, the water slide that you really don't want to go in.
I don't know, but yes.
How would you tame the three-headed dog Cerberus who guards the entrance to the underworld? I would pierce its heart with a weapon I had handy. Who needs weapons? I would use my bare hands to tame the beast. I would tell it a story until it lulled into submission. I would figure out what is most desired and offer that to it. I would sneak past it. We got Joe.
None of these are how you tame a dog.
Well, it's either murder, talk to it, offer it a toy, or just walk by it and hope it doesn't do anything.
I'm going to go with who needs weapons. I would use my bare hands to tame the beast.
I'm going to go with, I'm going to pierce his heart with a handy weapon.
Nice.
If you weren't a warrior, which ancient Greek pursuit would you choose? Philosophy, storytelling, athletics, politics. I'm going to go storytelling. I
wish the answer were storytelling or politics, but I literally have a degree in philosophy.
Right. This is the moment, man. This is the call you make.
Only time.
What's your biggest advantage on the battlefield? Speed, strength, cunning, precision, confidence. I'm going to go confidence.
I'm going to go cunning.
Nice. All right, final question. Why are you fighting this war? For the people, to repay a debt, because my best friend is fighting it, for the money, for the glory. I'm going to go glory.
I'm going to go because my best friend is fighting it.
Excellent. Yeah! What'd you get?
I got Amphiaraus, which is played by Ian McShane, which is the only thing that I was actually excited about.
Why don't you read the description?
Sure. You are Amphiaraus. Intelligent and wise, you're usually the voice of reason in a sea of feverish chaos. You have a tendency to believe in visions and gut feelings, though, which can lead you to rash choices. Remember to live in the present and not the future. Oh, that hurts. That's a little too close to home.
Right? Zimbio knows, bro.
Yeah.
Zimbio knows. I got Hercules.
Nice.
It might seem like you're invincible, but sometimes you have trouble knowing where you fit in. You're a natural-born leader, though, and even given the opportunity to do the right thing, you always rise to the challenge. Oh, Zimbio does know. Sometimes I feel like I have trouble fitting in. Sometimes pants. Sometimes groups of people. Anywho. So I think that's something we could do for from time to time, just to, keep us doing stuff.
I like it.
Yeah. What are you freaking thinking about, Joe?
I mentioned before that I was learning to like gardening. We started our first garden at the house.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
What you gardening?
Well, we haven't planted anything yet, but we began the compost pile that's going to become our garden.
Okay.
It's like a 3-foot by 15-foot section of our yard that we're going to, we've already ordered them. We've got 4 apple trees that we're going to get in April. And then we're going to plant around the base of the apple trees some flowers to attract pollinators and some other flowers to deter deer. We're going to plant strawberries and leeks, and in the fall we're going to have garlic. I'm really excited about it. It's this design that Maddie's been working on where it's called like a permaculture garden, and it basically it once you set it up, it just takes care of itself basically perpetually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Mine's just a bunch of big plastic pots that I just stick plants in. I mean, yours is cool too.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I think it's awesome. I think gardening is very cool, and now that I'm like into it, it's before this I have very little confidence. I've got I like to say I've inherited my mother's black thumb. I have killed a cactus before. So I really don't, if my wife weren't involved, I don't think that this would have any chance of success. But because she is really planning the whole thing, and I'm just doing what she tells me, I think there's a chance that this is going to be great.
I think it's going to be awesome. First off, it gives you guys an opportunity to do something together as a husband and wife.
Absolutely.
It gets you to utilize your yard in your brand new place.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are thinkers, and you guys are like, you guys like planning stuff out and figuring out the best way to do it. And I think this is one of those things that you guys are going to excel at doing, like in the nicest way possible. You took the simplest thing and made it huge.
Yes, I know. That's what we finished. We finished on Saturday, and I was like, What's the plan next? She's like, oh yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. And I'm like, how long are we planning to stay at this house? Because I was under the impression it was one length of time, but the plan you're describing to me is much longer.
Right? It's like congratulations, it's no longer a house, it's a home.
Yep. Which is great. It's going to take me some time to adjust to that. I'm not living in the present.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
I think it's going to be cool, man. That's really awesome. I can't wait to kind of see everything as it's like laid out and planted and good to go.
I can't wait 3 to 5 years from now to bring you some apples.
I can't wait for the apple pie a half a decade from now.
Yes. It'll be good.
I believe it. I believe it.
What's up? What are you freaking thinking about?
Jeez, what was I thinking about? I had it, but now I just got focused on apples.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm starting to rewatch Supernatural again because Sherry's never seen it before.
You know what show I've never seen before?
What's that?
Supernatural.
Would you like it though? That's the thing.
I don't know. Everyone I know who likes it likes a lot of the other same stuff that I like.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the answer is yes, but I haven't really given it a shot.
I like the show. I knew Sherry would like the show because she's into kind of like those ghosts and monster kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you're into that, which I mean, I know it could have like a mythical aspect to it if you're into like Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, shit like that. So it has those kind of aspects to it. And obviously everything's like up and down. They got like surprising moments and characters you thought would never die would die and shit like that. But we started rewatching that. But because like, she's a stay-at-home mom and I have my weird work schedule, she like blew like right past me. Like there was a time where I was like 15 episodes ahead of her and now she's almost a complete season above me and they're like 23 episode seasons, 40-minute, episodes.
Ooh.
So, I'm in season 6 now. We started watching this like a couple months ago. I'm into season 6 of, I think it's 16 or 18 seasons or something like that. And it's weird seeing like all these things that have happened in like season 3, 4, and 5 that I thought happened like way later in the series because like I said, I mean like they almost hit 20 seasons.
Yeah.
And then like Sherry Singer asked me questions about it, like, why is this happening? Who's doing that? And I keep having to remind her, I'm like, Sherry, I haven't watched these episodes in like 15 years. So it's like the first time when I watched episode 1 of season 1, like a couple months ago, was the first time I watched it since like a year after it first aired on TV.
Oh, dang.
And this just started back in like 2007. So it's interesting to kind of like rewatch some stuff because like it all starts clicking again. But like I said, like like I have almost like 12 more seasons to go through, 23 episodes in a season of shit that's gonna happen. But like all the stuff I remember is happening right now in these first like 6 seasons. So I know like the next like 12 or whatever is almost going to be like completely new to me because I don't remember most of that shit, even though I've seen that more recent than anything else.
Right.
So So I've been watching a lot of that. I've been trying to like stream through some other things to watch, like especially like when she was so far behind, I was waiting for her to catch up. Somebody was telling me about, you know what? I think what the fuck was it? Oh crap! I'll have to remember for next week. But somebody was telling me about a show I should watch, and I can't remember which streaming service it was on because there's like 80 of them now. But
there are so many streaming services. I love the meme that's been going around of the person who was like, cable's too expensive, I'm gonna pirate my stuff. And then Netflix comes out and he puts his hat away. Now there's all these streaming services, so he gets the hat back out.
Yeah. Well, it's like what? Because I know, because I have Netflix, I have Amazon Prime, I have Peacock. I don't even know how I have Peacock, but I have Peacock. Right. I think it has to do with Comcast. I'm not really sure.
Probably. You get it with your Comcast phone service?
Maybe.
I can't.
Well, I don't have Comcast mobile. I
thought you were getting it. Never mind.
I thought, I was going to, and then when I got home from work Friday morning, I passed the fuck out, and I guess she tried calling me while I was sleeping, and I can't get back hold of her. So now, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how I could get, like, that deal back where it was, like, unlimited data, unlimited everything, plus a brand new phone for just $80 a month.
Yeah. Shame. That sucks.
Yeah, so.
That's shame on you. Shame that it didn't happen.
Yeah, well, hopefully it does happen, because, I mean, with all the shit that happened with Android yesterday, I literally almost threw my phone at the fucking wall and gave up.
What happened yesterday? I don't even know about this.
Something happened with, like, WebView or something with Android to where all the apps, like, would just not work. Like, they'd all start fucking crashing when you open them up. Like, Yahoo email, Google search bar, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, a lot of these, like, I couldn't do anything on my phone yesterday except go on Facebook, which made me start thinking it was like a Facebook fucking thing. But every time I would try to open something, it would like load for like 30 seconds and then shut down, and then it would give me like that warning thing saying, app unexpectedly, shut off, send report and stuff like that. And I started Googling it, and apparently it was happening to everybody who has Android.
Yeah. I saw someone post something about this, but I didn't know what was going on because I, recently switched back to iPhone.
Did you?
I did.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good choice. I hate iPhones, but good for you.
That's fair. No, but I really liked it, and I missed being on iPhone. I'm happy to be back on.
Which iPhone? Like the brand new iPhones? Like a 28 or whatever?
I got the 12 mini.
Okay.
So I've been wanting a small iPhone again since they took the 5 away. So I'm glad that body size is back.
Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely need to get a new phone. Luckily everything got fixed when I woke up this morning, which was one of the biggest things I was trying to fucking hope for. But it's getting time. I'm just tired of my phone fucking overheating just cause I'm on it for, longer than 20 minutes. So.
I get it. I hear you.
Yes. So we'll see. I mean, I definitely need to do that. But yeah, I mean, like right now, just, I'm watching Supernatural. I'm watching a little bit of Criminal Minds here and there. Just cause I've never gotten into that, but it does seem like a good show. So I watched a couple episodes of that. Like I'm one of those people that like, I have no problem like bouncing back and forth through TV shows. Like I don't have to, be dedicated to just one. I've been watching Walker on TV, which is also really good. So if you haven't seen that, I recommend that.
The remake of Walker Texas Ranger?
You know what? I want to say yes, but it's not.
Oh.
It literally seems like they just want to use the name to draw people in. Gotcha. But there's no relation to the old Walker Texas Ranger show and the new Walker show, except for the fact that they're Texas Rangers.
All right.
There's nothing in comparison to either or. Good show, but it literally could have been called anything else and would be just fine the way it is.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Which, bothered me because I was kind of hoping it'd be as similar to the old thing, but it's one of those, the nicest way to explain it is it's Walker for 2021.
Gotcha.
So you've watched the old Walker shows.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Probably not all the way. I've seen a few episodes here.
So what is one thing that happens in every single episode of that TV show back in the day? Like, what's the one common? Yes. Fucking Walker in the new series punched one guy a couple times in one episode, and then he had to go to a hearing and all stuff, threatened to get suspended, and they're talking about how, like, violence isn't the answer. So I get it because of the times we're in. Sure. But I mean, come on now. It's not Walker. You know, it's like rebooting Game of Thrones and it's like some fucking like Rat King in the sewer. Right.
This is literally the very first review of it on IMDb that comes up is basically exactly what you just said. What? I love the original Walker Texas Ranger TV show, so I really wanted this to be good. While the show itself isn't bad, it leaves out everything of the original that made it a hit. Walker still solves cases, and there is a moral, feel-good story, but the ass-kicking action is gone. If the main character was called Turner, nobody would have tuned in to give it a chance, I guess. So I'll chuck this up to using name recognition to bait the audience. Sorry, not for me.
Yeah.
5 out of 10.
Not a bad... Yeah, it's not a bad show, it's just, it's not Walker. It's like that guy said, they used it for name recognition.
Yep.
They played it off, like even the previews, they played it off as if it was Walker, but it's not. Yeah. You know, the old Walker, you know, was a single guy who was in the war and, you know, came back and, you know, he had I guess another comparison is they had an ethnic sidekick. So if you want to look at it that way, I mean, there's that. Only child, you know, whatever, but now this new Walker has a brother. He was married and his wife died. He has 2 kids, you know, and his parents are still around. And the old Walker's parents died, so it's goofy. So it's a good show. Like I said, it is a good show. It's just it's not Walker.
Gotcha. So if you go and this is something totally new, you'll enjoy it. But
yeah, going in knowing it's not Walker.
Gotcha.
But you ever see the show Longmire?
Yeah.
Go in thinking it's Longmire.
Gotcha. Longmire is a pretty good show, as I recall.
I like Longmire. My dad liked Longmire. It was
Katie Sackhoff in it, right?
I think so. Yeah. I haven't watched it since it went off the air a couple years ago. I think it's still on Netflix too. But that fucking one dude's in it. Who's the Indian guy? I don't know if he's Indian. He could be Hispanic. That might be racist. Fuck. The guy who played Richie Valens.
I don't know.
Oh, man. He's right in my head, too. Lou
Diamond Phillips?
Yes, there you go. Lou Diamond Phillips, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so if you want to watch Walker, go into it thinking of Longmire, not Walker.
Gotcha.
So. Hey, Joe.
Yes.
Every week our listeners could catch, well, I guess that's a lie. We can't see every week in our, you know, occasionally our listeners could catch Cartoon Joe here on this freaking show. But if they get sad and they get upset that at the end of the show there is no more Cartoon Joe, but they need more Cartoon Joe, where can they go to get more Cartoon Joe?
If you need more Cartoon Joe, you can find me over at the Geekcast Live podcast at violentpress.com. You can also find us on Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, and Twitter by searching Geekcast Live.
Nice. Guys, make sure you follow us on social media at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter just by searching This Freaking Show. Our show is dropped when we record it at iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, Verbal, Stitcher, Player FM. You can get us off the Alexa, Amazon Music, and Podbean just by searching This Freaking Show. Shout out to Just Freaking Wrestling and the Gray Area to be part of Freaknet Studios along with us. If you guys haven't had an opportunity yet, head on over to YouTube, search Freaknet Studios, and check out our YouTube page, where we do a bunch of different videos. We've done food rankings. We've done taste testings of things. We ranked Portillo's a few months back. Me and Cartoon Joe ranked Portillo's foods, which was fun. And then of course the most fun that we did for YouTube for our page is the Halloween, or I'm sorry, well the this Freaky Show Cemetery tour where me and the Freak Show visited Halloween cemeteries. Why do I keep saying Halloween? God,
Because it was Halloween time. It was our Halloween month.
It was Halloween month, yeah. So me and the Freak Show. I forgot you had a soundboard.
I know.
We got to use that more.
Time. I actually had to look which button was scary.
Me and the Freak Show visited 8 different cemeteries in the Illinois area that was around us. So if you want to check those out, if you guys are into cemeteries and kind of like checking out documental vlogging videos and stuff like that, go over to Freaknet Studios. Make sure you subscribe to it, hit the notification bell. I know me and Cartoon Joe are kind of setting up some more videos to do for the page. We just kind of got to get those set up and figure out what we want to do. But hopefully we get something like that figured out soon. Other than that, that is all I got. So as always, I am Travis C.
Nah, I'm Cartoon Joe.
And thank you for listening to another episode of this freaking show. I'm out.